Hi guys, it's Beth. Welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to share real quickly with you my next 12 by 12 project, and it is actually a collection, not a pad this time. This is the Cabin Fever collection from Echo Park, and I love it. Love the colors, the images on it. So I have the regular collection that has the paper, like the cut aparts and the stickers. Here's kind of the other side of the paper. And then also through Echo Park boxes over the course of the past few years, I've picked up some other things from this collection as well. I have the decorative bows, layered stickers, enamel shapes, another thing of bows, and then I also have the designer stamp set. So I just wanted to kind of give you a glimpse real quick of what it was that I was working with before I come back and show you what I made. Okay, I'm back, and I used up the whole paper pad, including the cover sheet, because actually I used the whole collection, even the cover sheet, because the back side of the cover sheet was some cut aparts. So I managed to use up the whole 12 by 12 sticker sheet, my enamel shapes, and my layered stickers. And I did use one sheet from this winter collection, Dots and Stripes. I used, I think it was the navy, one of the navy stripe pieces. From what I showed you early on, I used the sentiment stamps on here quite a bit. I did not use any of the bows. I tried, I really wanted to, but I just didn't end up using any of the bows. So what did I make with this collection? For the first time in a long time, I just made cards and one tag, because I had a sticker left at the very end and some tiny scraps. But I made 51 cards with this collection, and I will show you. I started with the cut aparts. There were 2 full sheets of cut aparts of the 3x4 cut aparts, and so I started with those, and then the papers that made like a really nice like matte, kind of a solidish kind of matte, or a not too busy matte card matte. And I kind of made 2 different styles with the cut aparts. I have this first style where I took I have some of them turned around here. I took the cut apart, and then I also cut down some other patterns into 3x4 inch pieces, and I just kind of offset the back with the one in the back, and just so it's kind of peeking out around the cut apart. There were some cut aparts that didn't have any, well, some that were more like a journaling card, and then some that had a picture but no like sentiment or saying on it. So I utilized the stickers to finish those off. So this is a sticker to add my sentiment onto this one. And then some were easy because they already had, you know, pictures and sentiments on there. And then in some cases I did add a little bit of something extra, like here's one of the enamel stickers if I thought it needed just a little pop of color. Oh, and these are starting in this next section. So that's one way that I used the cut aparts. Another way I used the cut aparts was I still had that 3x4 piece of patterned paper, but I kind of offset it a little differently behind the cut apart. So here the 3x4 inch pattern piece is kind of at an angle, and then my cut apart is at a slightly different angle, so that you can see more of the 3x4 piece behind it. And then in some cases I came in with, this was one of the tear strips at the bottom. I just added that just to, I felt like it needed something to kind of ground it down here at the bottom. This one I added sledding. It's not really a sentiment, but it's talking about what the bear's doing. And then on some of them I just added a piece of pattern paper strip that was left over from one of my like matte pieces. Like this one, it was a lot of brown, and I just wanted something to kind of help brighten it up a little bit, but also kind of help ground the elements up here, and then added an enamel dot. This one I ended up adding a sticker to act as a sentiment. Now this was a journal card, and so I took the little bear head with his hat and scarf and added him with the mittens here, and then I just used the sticker that says bundle up. And I'll tell you how I'm going to use these cards. I wasn't necessarily worried that there was a real sentiment on the front of the card, because I'm going to kind of write a message on the inside. But in full disclosure, all those Christmas cards that I made for my dad's nursing home, with the post office shipping issues, like the backlogs, it was like 2 weeks before Christmas and I had not written in any of those cards yet. Normally that wouldn't be a problem because I still could have shipped it, priority mail, and it got in there within the week. But knowing how shipping was backed up and that I hadn't written in any of the cards yet, I was afraid that they wouldn't even make it there by Christmas anyway. So I thought, okay, I'll work on some winter cards that I, can do after Christmas and have plenty of time to get them down there, or I would even be able to deliver it. I just wasn't going to be making it down to my hometown before Christmas. So I still have all those Christmas cards that I need to do something with or store until next year, and now I am working on winter cards. So because of where they're going, it doesn't necessarily need to be a real sentiment on the front. I just want something fun and cheerful, and I just thought that was cute. So that's why I'm fine using stickers that are more like labels instead of an actual sentiment. So this was another journal card, and I just put the snowman and the tree, kind of like a little scene, and then use the little snowman label sticker. That one, I just added a sticker down here. So here I used some of the enamel stickers. Again, this was a journal card, and I put the bear, and then I just pulled in some more of the tiny enamel stickers to kind of, make that enamel sticker make more sense, I guess. I don't know. Here's another one where I just took the mug and warm hearts and put that on the journal card. So that made a good chunk of cards pretty quickly because I did that kind of assembly line style, and that used up all of the cut aparts. And so then I have some other cards that I didn't use sketches for those. I think they're similar to some sketches, but I didn't actually pull out a sketch. I was just kind of playing with the pieces. And then here's some other ones, which again, I think these are similar to sketches that I've used in the past, but I just took this, was a border cut apart strip, and I just took some of the pieces that I had left that weren't really big enough for a card mat, and then pulled in some cardstock, and then just kind of, this is a stamp from the stamp set, and then just kind of did some layering with some scrap pieces that I had. This one I was trying to use, this was one of the layered stickers from the layered sticker sheet, and I was trying to figure out how to use it. So I took kind of the same style I was doing before, where I had the 3x4 cut apart, and then, or like the 3x4 pattern piece and then the cut apart. This time I just used 2 to 3x4 pattern pieces and offset them horizontally so that I could use my tag sticker here, and then just added some cardstock paper circles. This one was just trying to use up some scraps, and this was that from the Winter Dots and Stripes collection. This was the one sheet I used out of there, was that navy stripe. So here I used a lot of stickers on the front of this one, but I think it turned out okay. I wanted to use the banner, but I needed something kind of that created a scene or something here, just to kind of make, I didn't want to just use the banner and a piece of pattern paper. So I just took all the sleds and kind of lined them up there as if they were leaning up against a wall, and there's snowflakes falling, and then there's a banner on the side of the wall that says I love winter. I don't know, I think it works out okay. Might be a little busy, but I still think it's fun. So here I just layered the deer and the little bird, and then used the sticker that says comfy and cozy together to kind of, refer to the two little friends there. And this background is actually two smaller pieces that are put together, and then I covered up the seam there. So I had fun with stickers on this one. It's rare that I have stickers that match really well, so that was fun for me. So now I am starting to use some sketches. This is Operation Right Home, sketch number 25. And this was one of them I made towards the end and just kind of went through the pieces I had left to see if I had any wide enough that I could make the triangles. And I did. So this is just two different patterns that I had cut down into triangles, pulled in another one of those stickers, and then I also used the little burr sticker there as well. This one is similar except for I didn't like these patterns against this navy, and so I ended up backing them on just some tan cardstock, and then it pulled in a sentiment up here, and then just a random. This is one of those times where I really just wanted to use this scarf and couldn't find a better place, so there it went. And here, my all-time favorite sketch, Operation Right Home, sketch number 154. And again, this was kind of towards the end, and what wasn't big enough to make the rectangles there, I cut down into the squares for these cards and have various cardstock pieces backing the squares and then kind of various backgrounds. This one, I had a bunch of stickers left that I thought might fit on these 1.5 inch squares, and so I just did cardstock squares this time with a patterned paper background and then pulled in the stickers. And then I had a layered sticker left, so I just added it down here with a bundle up stamped sentiment. This is my favorite thing, sketch number 62, and this one I didn't follow exactly, but I kind of liked the layout. Again, I had a lot of stickers left, so I took, this one's kind of pieced together here, like different smaller pieces that are kind of pieced together behind this big brown cardstock strip here. And then instead of the rectangles, I just used some stickers that kind of went together, and then the bundle up sentiment there. So kind of took some liberties with that sketch and changed it up a little bit. This is Sweet Sunday, sketch number 300. And this one, I used a lot of different pattern papers on this one, but I think it works because I went from like a really busy pattern to kind of just the snowflakes, the neutral, and then more of a solid pattern with the wood grain here, and then added in some stickers. Operation Right Home, sketch number 146. And I pulled out this one because I had a regular like cardstock sticker as well as a layered sticker that were a rectangle. And so I pretty much made the same card just using different scrap pieces and different like sticker elements to use those. I made a bunch of these. This is Mojo Monday, sketch number 364. And again, was using some cardstock pieces I had left, and then was also using up some smaller stickers. And then on some of them I did pull in some white vinyl circles that I had already cut out of white vinyl. And this one, I pulled in another one of those layered stickers, and so I kind of changed it up a little bit and did more of the busier pattern here just because I didn't know how well this would pop out against that plaid. But I felt like it needed something else over here to kind of anchor it down, and so I just added a scrap strip of blue cardstock here and then some blue cardstock punch circles up there. This is Mojo Monday, number 361. This is another one of my favorites just because you get to a point where you have like a lot of, or I get to a point anyway when I'm using 12 by 12 that I have a lot of like 3 3/4 inch pieces left after I've cut some card mats, and so this is a great use for those. Again, using, actually I had a full sheet of this. This is the same piece, just the back, front and back of each other. And I had like a full sheet, almost a full sheet left of that, or 2 larger pieces, I don't remember. So I was able to make a bunch with these 2 patterns, and then just pulled in some various stickers and sentiments. All of the stamped sentiments I used on these cards are from the Cabin Fever stamp set. And then I have a bunch of these as well. Operation Right Home, sketch number 56. And this used some of the bigger stickers that I had left. And this one I pulled in a layered sticker. I think that turned out fairly cute. And I came back in the end and added some white vinyl circles just to kind of balance out, like all the color was over here. I don't know, it just felt like it looked better. So I did that on most of these. This one I ended up pulling in one of like the bear and having so much fun. And this was a great way too. I just used the tear strip pieces from the bottom as my horizontal piece that goes across here. I just used the tear strip, so that was a great way to work on using those as I went. This was 2 different stickers, and then this one I think is cute. And of course I do have on the inside of all my cards either scrap pieces of cardstock or pattern paper, so I was able to use every usable piece of pattern paper. And then I told you I made one tag, and that's because I had this little moose left and I thought he was really cute, so I wanted to use him somehow. So I just took a piece of cardstock, cut it into a square, rounded the corners because I wanted it to be wide enough to have my little moose on there, and then added a little scrap piece here. And then I had one, I came back and added after I added scraps to the rest of the cards. I had one little piece left, so I just added it to the back of the tag as well. So from this 12 by 12 collection, I have got 51 cards and 1 tag. So that was pretty good, and it went fairly quick. And that's 50 more cards that I have towards my 150 card goal for my dad's nursing home. Since I missed the Christmas cards, I'm going to hit the winter card. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will be back soon with another 12 by 12 project. But thank you guys so much for your time today. All the card sketches will be linked in the description box below as always, and I hope you're all having a crafty day.